Okay, so at this point I have a shit ton, that is actually a unit of measurement by the way, of places to go to, so I'm honestly not entirely sure how to proceed. The most logical course would be to find the map for this area, which is probably up for sale at Iselda's shop, given the fact that I've beaten the boss of the area, and that seems to be what causes Cornifer to move on. So I probably should retreat back to the surface, purchase that, continue exploring this area, and then move on to another area. That's probably a good way of handling things. At the very least, that was my pattern of thought. And just to save a little bit of time, I figured I'd go ahead and go to the surface, like off camera, and then just start there. But then I actually encountered something interesting on the way on my retreat back to the surface, which is why I've started from here, at that latest bench. I'm hoping the interesting thing I encountered still shows up. I didn't interact with it, so I'm assuming it will, but you never know. So let me just get rid of that notification. I don't think it's showing up on the stream, but it's bothering me. There we go. Just setting up for this stream has been a whole slew of technical issues. I guess that's the universe's way of punishing me for not playing the game for like 3 days. Had to restart my computer to fix both an issue with the my controller that I'm using, the DS4, that crops up occasionally, and the weird frame stuttering issue that occurs with this game sometimes, but not all the time, and only as of late. So yeah, this is the interesting thing I noticed. As I passed by the room, this guy pops up. He makes a very noticeable aha noise when he does, as you no doubt heard, which makes me amazed that I actually managed to miss him showing up, unless he only shows up like after you pass through this a few times. Or maybe he quit out of the game and reload and he wasn't showing up before. Well, either way, let's talk to him. Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you return. No, please, don't say a word. I must apologize for my previous behavior. Entirely my fault. I mistook you for one of those mindless skulking husks, yet you bested me in the most majestic knightly fashion. Such joyful, vigorous combat. I'd almost forgotten the feeling. I was once a knight, you see. By the grace of our good king, I stood proudly before the throne, watching Hollownest swell to greatness. Then that nasty business with the affliction. We knights defend against the physical, but a formless enemy. How to defeat such a foe? Our king tried in his own way, a cruel means it was, and still, eventually, we were brought low. Bah, I shouldn't be so morose. You've invigorated me. 'Tis truly a delight to meet one whose strength can match my own. Go now, mighty warrior of Hollownest, you've proven your honor. Good fortune on the path ahead. And good fortune to you, my dungy friend. I do hope he shows up later as an erstwhile ally. That'd be awesome. So I forget exactly where it led, but I'm pretty sure heading up from here did take me somewhat closer to the surface. So hopefully that is the case, and my memory's not just playing tricks on me, and I can't just skip past you, can I? I'm actually gonna have to fight you for reals. Yeah, that's pretty much my exact reaction anytime I see that dude. Yay, the poo boss! Seriously, the fact that they made a friggin' shit-flinging boss like one of the most entertaining NPCs is pretty impressive. That's right, I remember where this leads now. This leads back to that statue, and there's a whole bunch of stuff here that I could explore. You know what, it looks to be leading generally up, so I might as well do that before heading back all the way to the surface. Curious what's in here. I do hope that Cornifer sent the map back to Iselda and he's not somewhere down in the waterways. Because then this would be kind of a waste of time. Hello, can I make it up there somehow? I don't think so. I don't have the jump height, I'm afraid. Well, it turns out there wasn't as much to explore in this place as I thought. Time to go back to the surface then. I'm sure I'll unlock it eventually. I've seen enough stuff that seems like it might play into fast travel. But I really wish I had fast travel right now. Because just the sheer amount of time it takes to get back to the surface when that's a place you're going to want to revisit regularly thanks to the updating NPCs it's just a bit much. But it is a price I will gladly pay. This game is so good that I am perfectly willing to deal with somewhat questionable design decisions like that. As long as they're infrequent enough, that is. It's the little bug from early, and oh damn it, I can't actually speak to her unless I rest, it looks like. I think I'll save that for later, because I do want to test out this whole save and quit thing that I discussed, so let's check out the shop. Sly shop. Ah, right, he actually does have plenty of shit. Oh, I could have sworn I picked this up, but I guess I just misremembered. And we have a goldfish after all. The maps are cheap, so I should be able to spend most of my currency here, so let's pick up this. I might actually keep that as part of my regular charm loadout, just because picking up money is starting to get a little bit annoying. More iframes, that could be useful, but 2 notch cars, that's really not worth it, I think. So let me pick up a mask shard. That should give me another health pip, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if I keep making, I keep making so many Dark Souls comparisons, but really a lot of the design decisions in this game do remind me so much of Dark Souls. Although it could just be a possible shared influence from, earlier 90s games, since Link's Adventure is such a huge inspiration for this game. And I'm sure others from the time period. You know what, let me make sure the new map, assuming it's there, isn't too expensive. Watch it turn out to be like 5 times the cost of the previous ones, and then I can't purchase it because I spent all my geo. I doubt that would be the case, but you never know. Oh shit, okay, so Cornifer must still be in the Royal Waterway if she's not selling the map, damn. So it's gotta be something else that causes him to move on then. So let me make a few more purchases at Sly's. Might as well pick up a vessel fragment. One more and I'll have a higher soul meter, nice. Does he actually sell more of the things? Nope. Well, might as well pick this up. Tennis for Two, that's a pleasantly retro video game. I'll be sure to take that recommendation. Thinking about it, I'm not sure if I've ever actually played Pong, despite it being sort of the seminal video game. Okay, well, let's see if what I theorized earlier works. If this will return me to the bench I last rested at, like I've seen it done before. And if it will have saved all of the progress I made in that time. Well, I should spawn in the Royal Waterways according to that save file. Let's see my geo status. Yes, okay, so that is totally abusable. I'm curious, this game's been out long enough that I'm sure there's been plenty of speedruns. Do they make use of that trick at all? What I just did there with the whole respawning point thing? Because I feel like that could allow for some really big time saving if you employed it right. Okay, so I really do like the Mark of Pride. That's super useful. But I would like to try out some new charms, mainly the Gathering Swarm. You know what? I have no idea how long it will take me to actually encounter Cornifer, so I think I'll drop the Wayward Compass for now and pick up Gathering Swarm. That seems like a good enough idea, and I guess I'll just continue to explore this place. Hello there. Seriously, enemies in this waterway are so goddamn creepy. I love it. Wait, what? Well, that enemy looks to have glitched a little bit. Just spazzing out. Okay, do I continue my descent? Given where I am relative to the entrance to that new area that I got wrecked in last time, I'm thinking if I go down far enough, like if I crash down here perhaps, that might actually take me to the area, which makes me hesitant to try crashing through this ground. Let me continue exploring this room first before I do anything else. Oh wow, speedruns skip most of the areas and they're done in under an hour. Damn. I'm totally gonna have to check out one of those. I'm trying to think, was AGDQ already done this year? I'm trying to think if it would have been far enough after the release of this game to have possibly included that or not. If not, I'm sure it'll show up at SGDQ this year. Might wait until then to look up a speedrun because those ones are always really good. And hello, what is this? Another rancid egg. That's my third if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have 3 of the things. Still have no idea what they're used for. Maybe I'll be able to offer them to an NPC at some point, who will take them as a delicacy. Oh no, I mistook that sound for the sound the grubs make, but no, it's one of those exploding bats. Ugh, hate those guys. I've already gone all this way, no point in backtracking to that bit of fragile earth. Might as well continue on. Yeah, Mark of Pride is so goddamn useful. It makes these guys a lot easier. I can hit them from far enough away that I can immediately prevent them from flipping. Yeah, flipping. Okay, so those guys go berserk if you let them. I'm not sure why I wasn't aware of that since I just fought one. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention. And you're a corpse. That's interesting. I guess that might have been one of the ones I killed or something. Yep. No. Okay, well, that only does a single pip of damage, so not too big of a deal. Try this again. Easier this time, since I had already hit it once. Yeah, these guys I'm gonna want to save my soul volleys for. Whatever that move is actually called, I can't remember. Right, I don't actually have to collect that stuff anymore, it just hovers over to me. Ah, it's so useful. And it is a dead end. I think. Yep. So that was a grand old waste of time. I think there's still plenty more in this room that I can explore though. I was like, wait, is that breakable? Oh, it is, but it's just a background detail. It doesn't actually knock anything down like I hoped it would. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more places in this room I can go. So I want to check out that first. This takes me back to where the boss was, yes. Okay, so I think I've actually explored everything in this room. Nice. So I shouldn't ever have to return here. Or at least not until I've unlocked the ability to survive in that hot water. Because there's been a few places where I clearly need the ability to survive that if I want to actually make my way forward. So let's see where this leads. Rather long black screen. New area? Looks like I'm still in the waterways. I like how the tail portions don't immediately come to life like the top portions do. Yeah, try to trick you that way. Whew, okay. I was worried I still might have gotten hit by the explosion there. You know, I can't really see what's below me, so I really don't want to drop there. I'm very glad I picked up that Lumafly lantern, by the way. Oh, navigating this area would be so much more annoying if I didn't have this. Hi there. That was close. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight you the hard way. Or not. That was actually really easy. Maybe I should try and approach them like that in the future. Oh god, lots of these creepy grub guys. Okay, that was certainly a thing. This looks kind of like a trash heap almost. A trash heap made out of corpses, ooh. Oh, I mistimed my pogo bounces. Come on, I know you- oh wow, they can crawl on walls. Didn't realize that. Yeah, I know their tricks now. They're not gonna fool me too much. Okay, fighting two of these guys is actually surprisingly difficult. Because it looks like whichever one I hit first blocks the second one from getting hit. I can't hit both of them at once with my attacks like I thought I might be able to. Oh hey, for once one of these soul pods actually comes in useful. Nope, nope, nope. Bad touch, bad touch. Are these enemies or... Well, they give me soul. Probably doesn't hurt to destroy them. I feel like I'm heading nowhere near Cornifer. Maybe I'll come across another boss and that's what will cause Cornifer to move on. Perhaps the mother of these grubs? Okay, these things don't hurt, so no point in attacking them unless I'm low on soul. Ooh. I spy some treasure. Is that all I get for coming this way? Because if so, that would be rather disappointing. Oh. Oh, come on, that doesn't break the board here. I suppose they did that just so that way if you manage to aggro it from far away, it can't activate the pathway for you. You have to be the one to do it. Okay, so exploring this place was kind of a bust. I picked up absolutely nothing of value, aside from a little bit of geo. It's possible that I missed something, of course, but... Okay, so might as well backtrack up this tunnel, since there were a few places up here that I didn't explore. As I predicted earlier, I'm totally going to end up exploring the entirety of this area before I actually find a damn map. Now that is the sound of a grub fellow. Where are you, my adorable little friend? I must rescue you. Sounds like it's coming from over to the right, so let me check over here again. Yeah, I bashed through this whole way. Maybe I misheard it. That's something I've noticed I've been having an issue with a lot is the locational audio. Like, it'll sound... I'm wearing headphones. It'll sound like something is coming from the right or the left, but then I actually go in that direction and it turns out to be in an entirely different location. It's a weird thing with this game. Maybe this game doesn't actually have, like, locational audio that works when you're wearing headphones, and I'm just thinking it does. That's entirely possibly the case. Okay, these guys I should probably just ignore. They're more hassle than they're worth fighting. I can't continue on. I have to find my grub fellow. If I leave one behind, what kind of awful person would I be? More rancid eggs? Yep. Pretty soon I'll have a dozen and I'll be able to make the mother of all rancid omelets. Mmm. So tasty. Oh! Cornifer's papers. He might be nearby. I hope he is. Come on, get up. I know your tricks. Yep, another paper. I found the trail. Oh yeah, one thing that I haven't actually been making use of, that I really probably should be trying to, say that 5 times fast, is the hurricane slash. I don't remember what the game actually calls it. Would probably come in useful against some of these enemies like those speedy boys. Come on, Cornifer, where are you? Also, I never did come across the grub that was in that room, which is rather odd. Maybe there was a hidden passageway somewhere. Oh dear, am I trapped down here? I hope not. Okay, this just leads me back to this room. Yeah, let me explore it a little bit more. There's gotta be like a hidden wall somewhere. Oh, that took way too goddamn long. But there you go, little friend. You're finally free. I noticed that among the many achievements this game has, seriously, it has like over 50, and I picked up like 7 of the damn things so far. I am nowhere near done, am I? One of them is for picking up half of the grubs, and that is something I have yet to acquire. Which makes me wonder just how many damn grubs are in this game. And if I've yet to find even half of the things, unless I've just missed a bunch, I'm less than halfway through the game, which would fit with how long I've been told the game is. I just can't believe this game is so huge though. Like, how the hell... Because I looked up the Kickstarter, and I think it was kickstarted in like 2014. So they made this game in like 3 years, and it looks like it's gonna be very giant. So props to you, Team Cherry. Who also in my research I realized or discovered were the people that made Ori and the Blind Forest, a game that I own but I've never actually bothered to play. I should probably try that out at some point, maybe after I've beaten this one. Okay, I kind of lost sight of Cornifer's paper trail, and there it is again. Nope. Oh, those things come after you so fast. Yeah, one thing I'm not a huge fan of is how whenever you... Oh, I'm gonna die here. How did I survive that? Holy shit. Oh, please let me get to land and heal before I encounter another enemy game. Okay. Holy shit. But yeah, one thing that keeps catching me off guard and that I find really annoying is that anytime you hop into the water, you end up getting stunned for a little bit as you acclimate to your surroundings, I suppose. And that makes dealing with enemies that come after you crazily fast like those guys really, really difficult. And I hear a sparkly sound as well. That's one I've heard before, but I can't recall what it points out. That humming, though, I know what that points out. Hello, Cornifer, my friend. Wherever you are in this big-ass room. I think I spied him. The question is, can I get to him, or is my path to him going to be locked by this gate? Because if it is, and I came all this way for nothing, I am going to be hella pissed. Wait, is this breakable, or... No, I think I just broke something in the environment. Let's see, I can't continue up there, and there seem to be gates barring me all along here, so... Oh! Oh, thank God. I'm really glad I decided to kill all of those guys. It's one of those rooms where the doors unlock after you've beaten all the enemies. Been a long time since I encountered one of those, which is why my mind didn't immediately go to that. Seriously though, I was like one step away from just leaving the room. If I didn't happen to see that last remaining enemy, I would have wasted a whole bunch of time. Ho ho, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered, nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Ah, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Yes, thank you very much. So, it looks like I've actually explored most of the Royal Waterways. If I'm close to the fungal wastes, I must be in that room there. In which case, I want to head over there just to unlock the shortcut back to there. But yeah, otherwise I've explored most of the Royal Waterways. I didn't think I would be so close to done. There's one path up there, though, that I want to check out. I'd wager this pipe... Wait, this pipes and chambers? Typo there, game. Were once used to carry this city's waste. Would have been a horrid stench down here. Thankfully, that constant rain has flushed them clean. Yeah, I'm right back in the fungal wastes, right down there on the bottom right. Let me just make sure, because I'm pretty sure the door was right here, so I've already unlocked this pathway, but I'd like to double check. Yep, I'm good. And then up there I think was where I saved What's-Her-Face, the adoring fan. I suppose I'll refer to her as. So that's pretty great. So I'm not too terribly far from that path upwards. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to scale up that way. In fact, I might have actually specifically pointed that out at some point and then just forgotten. But I'll definitely want to check out there first before writing off this area. Okay, I hear a sparkling noise. I'm pretty sure that refers to some sort of item that may be nearby. So I think I have to explore this room more deeply. Oh, was this what was making the noise? Let me empty of its soul. No, I still hear something shiny. Perhaps one of these walls is illusory or breakable, perhaps. Or I need to go further below, I'm not sure. Come on, game, I just did this. It's probably quicker to just circle around. There we go, I got it. So neither of these walls are breakable, it seems. And the sound I hear from over this way, it must be further below. Doesn't look like I can actually head further below, though. Ah, that's right, the water pit was over here. Let me just, I shitty aim. Oh yeah, it's another thing about the water is you can't actually attack while you're in it. Ah, here we go. Nearly missed this. Now the mask piece.